3.
Good morning, teacher. Welcome to our presentation. Today we are going to present you the learning outcome number 2. The members of our group are Nayeli Chango, Diana Flores, Yajaira Flores, and Maria Jose Lalalev. The topic of this learning is teaching as a 3-step activity. Let's start.
Okay, introduction. According to the author Anthony Haynes, teaching may be thought as a 3-step activity. The first step consists of activities like planning and preparation, and it required before teaching a class. The second step are activities in the classroom. It includes classroom management, teaching, and learning. And the third step are activities that take place after the lesson. It includes assessment with associated activities such as recording and reporting, and also evaluation.
Okay, we have here before class. According to the author Berliner, argues that the first step to work in an activity is planning and preparation. The teaching first focus on that when a teacher is preparing a lesson, he or she has to think about the assessment. For example, asking this question, what are the assessment requirements for this course? And this is called background design. This step also consists of different approaches. According to Anthony Haynes, mentioned these 4 approaches. The first, educational aims. These are basically learning outcomes or the result of a program or activity. The second, need analysis. It focuses on what students need to improve in each skill, like pronunciation, the vocabulary in a specific topic. The third is the context, and it is related specifically with the place where the teachers are going to teach. Something important here is that it's not the same urban or rural area. Also, this part contains how we can plan based on what that each type of school has. And finally, the structure of cognition. In this part, we analyze how institutions structure the cognition by different competence or by levels.
The stage number 2 is during class, teaching and learning. According to Manuel Martinez, in this stage, the teacher applies the activities that plan for this class based on the needs of the students, the context, the objectives, and the structure of cognition. In the teaching and learning stage, the teacher manages the activities and the material that he chosen successfully in such a way that students can stay focused and motivated during the class. Another activity that the teacher has in this stage is to make sure that the students understood the topic perfectly. Otherwise, the teacher will not be able to move on the next stage. In the case that the students have problems of any language skills, vocabulary, pronunciation, or in any other thing, the teacher should explain that part again and have students apply that knowledge in order to understand more. An activity that Milagro Piñeiro Ruiz suggests at this stage is to have students practice in pairs or in group science. That way they will have peer feedback.
Okay, after class, assessment, evaluation, and review. Here, according to the University of British Columbia, assessment are instructional strategies used to collect evidence that a student has mastered a specific course or unit outcomes. On the other hand, according to SPIEL, evaluation is a systematic process to understand what a program does and how well the program does it. Here, the goal for the assessment is develop a task where learner can complete in such a way that they demonstrate they can do what your outcome describe. The next slide, please. Here we can know that there are 2 types of assessment: summative assessment and formative assessment. In summative assessment, the task given to learners, which provides learners the opportunity to demonstrate mastery of a specific course, levels, and learning outcomes, while at the same time allowing structure to measure whether learning has scored and if the learner can demonstrate mastery of this outcome, learning may have not been achieved at the appropriate level. Here we have outcome evaluation and impact evaluation. There are useful activity to evaluate. And the next one is formative assessment, where the activities in which learners practice at becoming proficiency in different skills while continuing to understand new information they have been exposed to. It serves to allow students to process new information, integrate them into their existing knowledge base, and work to understand the relationship between the theory and this practice. Here we have needs assessment and process evaluation that where we need to know all the context. And that's all. Here we have the bibliography and the resource. Thank you.